Well, I'm Jewish, so I'd like to accept Deshaun Jackson's apology, but I need to know more. So let me start by saying, anytime someone thinks they're quoting Adolf Hitler, and doing it as though he's saying something important and true, and it involves Jewish people being bad, that is a bad thing to do. That is a bad thing to do. That is a bad thing to do. That's not, yes, you will offend not just Jewish people, but any righteous person. Just like I sit here on this show and defend all kinds of marginalized groups all the time and try to be an ally for them and an advocate for them, anyone who feels as I do, of any background, would feel the same way. Part of the quote, they will extort America. Their plan, meaning the Jews, for world domination won't work if the Negroes knew who they were. If the Negroes knew who they were. If the Negroes knew who they were. This is not about uplifting black people primarily. This is about, if you think about it, Deshaun, why black people are in a bad position. Jews are being scapegoated. First of all, there's no truth in it. Jews do not have a plan for world domination. I have no plan for world domination, and there is no secret cabal with some plan for world domination.
What you're about to hear is the most diabolical plot ever uncovered.
I want to know, do you have that book, The Protocols of the Elders of Zion? He sold out the protocols.
Yeah, it's a timeless book. It's always going to sell.
Sold out.
This is it. I finally can prove these Jews are really trying to take over the world.
The Protocols of Zion claims to be the minutes of a secret meeting of Jews who were plotting to take over the world.
Today, the Jews rule this world by proxy.
I don't even know what blackmail or extort America means in this context. I don't think you do either, and I don't think anyone does. It's unintelligible. It doesn't make any sense. And it plays on the worst kind of anti-Semitic tropes and stereotypes through the years, especially scapegoating Jews for problems. So what it appears to me is that Deshaun Jackson is susceptible to low-quality information. And in the internet age, it's very dangerous to be that way. For those, especially people who disseminate these messages, are hoping that influencers, like maybe Deshaun Jackson, who are susceptible to low quality information, accept this information as true, this disinformation as true, and disseminate it and use their influence to get people to agree with it. So if Deshaun Jackson wants to educate people, then Deshaun, you should become educated. I've dealt with Deshaun Jackson, nice guy, I like him. But, and I'd like to accept his apology, not just as a Jewish person, but as a person of social conscience. But I have to know more, Deshaun. When you say you're tweeting this not to offend anyone, but to uplift everyone, why does it say they? Why is the quote about white Jews in particular who have a plan for world domination? What is that about? You couldn't uplift African Americans without singling out Jews falsely for having some kind of conspiracy to Jews in particular to keep black people down or uninformed? In order that the Jews should dominate the world? Do you understand? And the fact that it was attributed to Hitler and you thought that it was, it turns out it wasn't Hitler, but you thought it was? So I'm glad, Deshaun, that you apologized. And I would like to accept it. But brother, I gotta know more. I gotta know much more. What you've explained so far doesn't cut it.